as you can see, I think you know what this episode's going to be about. Alright, we have our obsidian. Today, we're in the village, but we got a little iron farm starting up there. We are going to find our nether spawn. We also are going to get caught up on some projects. So today is going to be a lot of finishing projects. Because we have some announcements at the end of the episode. So, stay tuned for the announcements, and let's go get our nether portal, and you can watch me get caught up on a few projects here. So, we will start with some progress here. farms, we got the big building here. We're just gonna have our Nether Portal here. I think that'll look nice. I hope you guys liked the tree. That was my first attempt at a tree. I think I need more branches, but for the first tree of the server, I think that's pretty good. Again, this starter base is a lot of practice, so I think it's a good start. So I think we're gonna clear this out here, so it can go in the middle of this hillside here. And then let's go get our shovel. And then, oh yeah, I forgot our little fishing hut too. Not the greatest trade, but it's good enough for now. But yeah, this place is really coming along nicely here. We made a lot of progress very quickly here. Well, actually not very quickly. I have been sick, so I haven't been able to get on very much, but wow, I completely lost what I was doing. Shovel. I was trying to work on getting levels off camera as well to try and improve my tools a little bit, but we didn't really get what we wanted. And I just kind of ran out of time. But I can do that off camera, that's not a big deal. We're trying to get on breaking and silk touch on our shovel. But yeah, I'm very happy with how everything's coming along here. It's very bright, it's very vibrant, colorful. It's exactly what I was going for our first base here. So, what I'm going for here is kind of a hole into the wall here. So we need it to be, I don't know, I want it to be bigger than the average portal. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across maybe? Let's get some blocks down so we can start seeing it. I don't have any stone. Let me clear out the... Hold on, 1 second. Let me clear out the inventory quick. Okay, got some blocks. So let's just start. Let's clear this out. And I think we're gonna go 7 across, but we want obviously some variation here. So let's make a couple stairs for now. I think we're gonna start here. So that's 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6, 7. 6, 7. Where's my bed? I didn't bring the bed. Hold on. Kind of just building this as we go. I want it to be like the normal portal is too small. I don't like the typical portal size. I want it to be bigger. But I also want to make sure I have enough obsidian. So I'm thinking like 7 by 5 maybe. So if we do that, let's just start kind of placing some blocks here. So just kind of build this up, make it like a little rigid. Let's do some andesite. Ah, come on. And then on andesite, I like cobblestone. It's a nice transition. Okay, I think that's as high as I kind of want it to go. And then we'll have it come across like this. Let's do... Nope. That, and then in here, be like a tough. Yeah, I think that's good. Do like that. That. Okay. Over here. We could do like a cobblestone hole. Yep. Close that off. Okay. And then I want it to be like this. And then we'll do just exploring as I go here. Like that. Let's break this down. It's tough. Called andesite. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Nope. Maybe just a slab here. Stair. Cobble. think that's pretty good. And then here we just gotta fill this in. Let's do the cobblestone slab. That, good. Oh, we got a dirt block going nuts. Ugh. Okay, I think that's good. I think I want to get rid of this. Do a stair. Yeah, that looks cool. Try to make it look a little kind of jagged. Kind of like rocks would be. Okay, let's I want that to be tough. Okay, I guess it's not tough. This can just be filled in the back. Inside. Fill this in here. Stone. And then the portal's gonna be one layer even further back. So this can all be stone as well. And then out here, we can kind of have it branch out a little bit. Like so. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah. Okay. Now for the portal, I think we go down one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go up here. Would you be able to see that? Yeah, I think that's okay. Oh no, we don't want that because we want it here. But we don't want to see the obsidian. Just want to see the portal. That's okay because we could take something like this. Phew. Do that. I also wanted to put some of these in here too. Now that we actually have some of these, we can use some to give it some green. Yeah, so there. I like that because you can't see that. Let's go get stone. So we can close this off. I have stone. Really? Let's go up here. next farm we are going to work on. It's going to be the mud farm. And we're going on one last adventure to find moss. We have to find moss so we can do a moss farm. We have to get that going. Because moss is going to be very important for us in our builds here. Alright, so let's just close this off. Okay, we emptied our inventory. We got ourselves some gold, just to be safe. And let's light it. Oh boy. I do not like the Nether. I don't, guys. Here we go. There's no skeletons around, so I'm just gonna do this quickly. This actually isn't terrible because it's nice to have the soul sand for, like, bubble elevators. But I'd rather not be stuck in the slope. I also needed quartz. Hey, quartz! We'll get on breaking on our fortune pick. I'm just kind of trying to get a look around and see what we got here. I mean, it could be worse. The Soul Sand Valleys are actually pretty cool, I think. It looks like there's a Crimson Forest that way. So we can get the wood there. See a warped forest. I just hate being slow on these, but we can replace this with a path. So that we can move around fast. We also have to make this a little safer. Looks like there's maybe of a salt delta. over that turn. That looks like more Soul Sand Valley. Lots of bones. That's kind of nice. We'll go up and see what's up. I mean, it's not horrible. That's. I'll take it. Alright, we've done it. We've traversed to the Nether. So, announcement time. So, I spent some time off camera really making some progress here because we are going to have to kind of take a break. I guess I wouldn't call it a break as much as it might take me a lot longer to upload videos than it has been recently. So one big announcement is Bloomcraft is officially starting. So starting next week, I'm going to be playing on a SMP server with some people I met on YouTube who are pretty neat. I've tagged their names in the description of my videos now, so you can check out them. But we'll be starting Bloomcraft, so I guess I wouldn't call it a break as much as I'm going to be sharing time between this world and the SMP, which is healthy in the long run because I don't want to get burned out in this. Building this almost made me get a little burned out in this world. But now that this is almost done, we can start working on some other projects. But I have a really cool idea for the SMP that I'm really excited for, and I'm actually like really pumped to get started. So doing that and kind of sharing time between this world and that one will kind of help keep things fresh. So I think it'll be a good thing in the long run. That being said, I'm probably going to try to alternate videos. Like if one week I'm uploading something for Bloomcraft, I think the next week I'll try to upload something for the Forever World. Now at first, there might be a lot of the SMP. Oh, snap. What? Oh, how sneaky. Get out of here. So at first there might be a lot of Bloomcraft. I guess we should light this up. I didn't realize how dark this was. What am I saying? I'm having some... What? Did I just get shot at again? It wouldn't be like up in the tree, would they? Okay. See, I'm proud of this tree. It needs a little bit more leaves, but whatever. I'm okay with it. Anyways. At first it might be a lot of SMP videos, because I'm going to be pretty pumped to get started. I'm going to be pretty excited with the build that we're doing. Building this tree was kind of practice for that, as a little sneak preview. But if you want to find out what I'm going to be playing and what the idea for the SMP is going to be, make sure you tune into episode 1, and it'll be, I'll kind of reveal what the plans are in the first episode, as we do kind of like our starter base. So that's announcement number 1, is the beginning of Bloomcraft, which is pretty exciting. I know we've all been kind of itching to get started. But the second announcement, which is kind of the reason why things will kind of be a little bit slower, is because as soon as Bloomcraft starts, my wife and I are actually having a baby, so I probably will not have as much time to play over the next couple weeks. So videos might be a little scarce. But that's okay, because we're gonna keep up with it once we kind of get a routine. But it's just kind of life, and it happens. And this ultimately is just a hobby, so that stuff kind of comes first. So, but I will keep posting. We are gonna do Bloomcraft, and we are gonna be active on Bloomcraft, but maybe not for the first couple weeks. We might have to take it slow, is all. So yeah, those are the big announcements, and I hope you guys are as excited as we all are for Bloomcraft. And I hope you guys kind of tune in and get involved and kind of get excited for the episodes. And like I said, any of the people tagged in the description below, make sure you check out their videos too, especially at the start of the season, because they might be posting a lot more than I am. But for now, I'm trying to get, since we're going to be taking a break, I guess that's why it takes me back to the beginning, I've been trying to make a lot of progress off camera, because I wanted to get some things done before all that happened. We need some signs. And I've been meaning to change this to terracotta for a while, so let's go see. Come on now. Go in the doorway. I'm meaning to see how this looks with terracotta. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll need some mud bricks too. Add some texture to that, but that looks definitely better than the dirt blocks, I think. Add some more color to the base. So there's the big announcements. That's kind of what we're headed for. That's kind of the goals moving forward. Alternate between the SMP, the Forever World, have you guys get involved with the SMP with some ideas. But make sure that if you're interested in learning what the plan is for the SMP, that you tune into episode 1, as I'll reveal our plans for the base. And then make sure you keep an eye out for the Forever World videos as we continue the post. Kind of alternate between these posts and SMP posts. Alright? Well, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys as soon as I can with more videos. But just stay tuned and watch out for